just want to welcome you to Wednesday morning at the studio again. And I arrived early this morning. Good morning. And just been taking some time to think and prepare. And to save you the long story is I come to these points where I feel like I have to reinvent the wheel. I have to reinvent the asana. I have to do more. I have to do something different. And I worked through that whole process and I finally come back to that it's not my job. It's not my job to reinvent something that has been working for thousands of years. My job is to work with you and to take it deeper. And I miss having you here in the studio. I miss seeing your bodies moving and knowing how I can assist you. So I've said it for several videos now, but I really want to open the doors to the studio again, and I'm feeling that very much today. I think all around in my massage practice as well, I am ready to go deeper if you are. I'm ready to go further with the healing process. I'm ready to address the issues in the tissues that we're finding and the, process the drama and the trauma and let go of it so that there is space for new things. And it's not about me necessarily, but this is what I feel like is my calling, and you just feel good when you're doing your purpose, You know what your talents are, you know what your gifts are. Compassion, communication, maybe you're great at talking with people, maybe you're great at holding space for others, maybe you're great at organizing and getting things done. Whatever it is that you're good at, when you're doing those things, when you're in the zone, when you're connecting, it feels so good. And so my hope is that you doing your own yoga practice brings you into that alignment so that you can do your purpose, your swadharma, better and more fully. So I have asked for it and invited it, but I would really love your feedback, and not the "you're doing a great job," but what you need, what you want, what's going on, and you can sum it up. You don't have to give me the whole story, but just how I can help you. So that was my morning. So welcome. So we're gonna flow through the asana that have worked, as I said, for thousands of years, and continue to address what we find in our body each and every day. So it may not be the asana that is new, it's our bodies that are new, and that we come to them each and every day like they are brand new. And we don't get on automatic pilot, and we don't brush over or even not recognize what's going on, the good and the bad, as we classify them in our humanness. So I'm going to invite you today to share feedback during and after. I'm going to invite you to move in today's practice as if it's the first time. I'm going to invite you to not overanalyze with your mind, but to feel what's happening in your body as you come across tension, as you come across ease, as you come across resistance, and as you come across space. So it's all valuable. So this morning, I invite you to that comfortable seat. Just noticing that the music changes, and that's never on accident. So we're gonna start to gently pick up the pace. So sitting up tall, sitting cross-legged, sitting in half lotus, sitting on your knees, whatever calls to you. And as if we are together, just connecting our energy. Starting to breathe in deeply through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. All the way into the base of the belly. Letting the ribs expand, letting the chest lift, shoulders relax. As you grow tall through the crown of the head, root down into the earth. Letting the hands, fingertips find the floor beside the hips. Inhales take you tall. Exhales, right ear to right shoulder. Play with lifting the chin. We're going to work our way down through the body. Exhale, chin along the chest, through the center. Inhale, up to the right, up to the left. Let it just rock side to side on that shoulder. Exhale through center, back to the right. Starting to wake it up. Fingertips stay connected to the floor as much as possible. Chin along the chest on the exhale, take it to the left. If you find a space that feels good, you can hang out there a little bit. Just bringing a little bit of dynamics, a little bit of movement to today. Good. Let's let the head roll along the back of the shoulders. Stay lifted through the chin. And exhale through the center, roll it all the way to the right. We're going to stay towards the back. Exhale, let the head roll across the back of the shoulders to the left. Just play with bringing that ear to the shoulder. Bring it down along the chest, pausing in center, staying up tall through the spine, belly button draws in. Head to neutral. Good, we're gonna sweep the left arm behind the back, just kind of resting across the low back. The right arm's gonna come up, find that left ear, draw the right down to the right shoulder. So we're just really continuing to open that space. Maybe you have the chin lifted, opening along the collarbones. Breathing, you can have a little bit of movement here. Breathing. Big inhales, big exhales. Good, release the head to neutral. We're gonna switch the arms. The right arm slides behind the back. The left arm gently sweeps up, big circle. Find that right ear, head to the left shoulder. Just notice where you're holding tension now. Maybe it's in the hand, fingers. Inhale big into the chest and the shoulders. Good, head to neutral, release this arm down. Leave that right arm back there. Let the left arm sweep back, grab opposite elbows. We're really working into these shoulders. I've noticed tightness in my shoulders. I've also been doing a lot of yard work. Maybe you have too. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, chin to the chest. Be gentle. Inhale up. We are tough. We are not fragile, but it's good to be comfortable with yourself, not pushing or forcing, but gently expressing those edges. Right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. Release the arms. Good. Take them out. Expand through the hands, fingertips, thumbs to the sky, reaching out through the fingertips as you hug the shoulder blades back to the spine behind you. Exhale, right arm under the left. Cross at the elbows, bend. Backs of hands or wrap. Elbows come parallel to the floor. Shoulders melt down, fingertips high. Breathing into the space between the shoulders. The exhales. Take the shoulders down and apart. Belly button in. Lift the chin. Fingertips behind the shoulders. or behind the head, sorry. Exhale, right elbow down, left elbow up, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Take it to the middle. Open up the arms. Inhale, exhale, left arm under the right. Same eagle arms. Drop the shoulders. Elbows forward, fingers high. Find the breath. Big inhales, big exhales into those shoulders. Be fully present right here, just this movement. One more. Inhale, open the arms, cactus arms, fingertips behind the head. Elbows moving out to the sides of the room. Take it to the right, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Beautiful. Inhale to the middle. Wrap the elbows around the forehead, chin to the chest. Stay tall in the spine. Breathe down that space. From the back of the head, down between the shoulders, along the spine. Inhales open. Beautiful. Relax the hands down. Okay. Sitting cross-legged, feel free to take them out for a minute, shake them, cross them in the opposite direction, or sorry, opposite leg on top. Right hand plants. Inhale, left arm up. Follow it with the eyes. Take it over to the right. Root down through your sit bones. Stay connected to the earth. The left ribs open to the left. Inhale, take it up tall. We're going to switch. Left hand down, take it to the left. Find your side bend. Reach. Maybe you look up past your elbow. Stay rooted down through your sit bones. Open through the ribs, take it up. Interlace the hands behind the head. Pull it out to the sides, tall through the crown. Good. Now release the right hand down, lay the left hand behind the head, and start to fold over to the right. You may not go as far, but I want you to stay in alignment as you bring the arm into play. Good. Take it up, right hand behind the head, left hand comes to the floor. Take it to the left. Elbow reaching up to the sky. Breathing into space. Staying up if that's where you are. Just melting as it feels right. Good, take it up. Down. Going into a twist. Left heel by your right hip, right leg across. If this doesn't feel good, you can extend it out. Sit bones connect. Plant the right hand. Inhale the left. Hook the elbow. Take the twist. Ground, lift, and twist. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to the front. Slide this top leg on over. Good morning. Walk it forward as far as it feels good. You may be sitting up tall, just sitting into the hips. Maybe you're bringing the chest down onto the knees. Long spine, gazing forward, 1.5 feet or so in front of you. And then relax your sit bones, relax your glutes, let it go. Being in sensation today. Bring it up tall. Good. Sit back and we'll switch the legs. Take a shake in between. Good. We're going to cross the left leg over top. The right leg can stay extended or tuck back. Let it just be slightly out from underneath you. Left hand plants, right arm to the sky. Take the twist. Hook the elbow. Relax the feet, sit tall, work the chin towards the shoulders. ball of energy at the base of our spine. Allow it to wake up. Bring it back to the front. Slide this top leg over. Working towards aligning the knees, toes are pointing out, and start to melt down forward. Walking it down. Honoring what you find. Stay long in the spine, soft in the hips. Relax that space across the forehead and take a moment right here in this moment to honor your practice, to set an intention for today, to recognize what brings you to the mat. Walk it up tall. Shoulders back and down. Take those legs out in front. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get moving a little bit more. Feels time. So go ahead and come to standing on your mat. Find your feet. Hip distance apart. Toes are forward, just checking in. Soft knees. Hips are stacked. Shoulders are on your back. Palms are facing forward. Crown of the head as tall as you're grounding through the feet. The energy is expanding in both directions. So often we skip mountain pose or think it's just a transition. But it's an opportunity. Can you feel the arches? Are they flat to the ground or can you lift them up? Notice how this realigns all the way up your body. Find that breath. Maybe lift the toes, engage the legs for a moment, hug the muscles to the bones, squeeze them, ignite them. Release the toes, sweep the arms up. Take a back bend at the top if you like it here. Up and out. Exhale, fold at the hips, hinging, long spine. Let the head be heavy. Bring the weight forward. Let the body work towards the knees. Release the head and the neck again. Release the shoulders. Soft bend to the knees. Belly button draws in. Maybe start to bend one knee and then the other. Just waking up the legs. Continue to let that head relax. Making connection to the floor or to your blocks. Move into those slightly uncomfortable sensations. Halfway lift, inhale. Long spine. Hands on the shins, fingertips on the floor. Bring the weight forward into the toes. Gazing straight down or at your toes. Keep that long neck. Find strength here in your core. Shoulders hug back towards the hips. Exhale, let it go. Plant the hands, right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Taking this moment in plank. Belly button to the spine, strong arms. Looking just forward of your mat. See if we can hang out here for a few. Draw those shoulders back. Roll into the first finger and the thumb. Feel free to have your knees down if you're still working on building core strength. Lower through. Elbows in, hug the ribs the whole way down. Baby cobra. So release the chest, release the chin, bring it off the floor, and then hover the hands. Back muscles are working, reaching back through the big toes. Gazing forward. Rising and falling with the breath in the belly. Engage the glutes, engage the legs. Waking up the body. Let it go. Reverse the push-up, belly button to the spine, hover it from the floor. Send it back, downward facing dog. Let the head go. Walk the heels. Maybe let the head go yes and no. Let the shoulders slide away from the ears. Taking the feet to hip distance apart, rise up onto the toes. Exhale, sink the heels, soft bend to the knees, lengthen that tailbone high. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Long spine. See if you can uncurl the heart, uncurl the tail. Exhale, let it go. Taking the ankles, the calves. Draw your body in. Soft knees. Reverse the swan dive. Hug the thighs. Lift the core. Strengthen the arms. Hands to heart center. Good. Flowing again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, 1.5 feet, straight back. You can use your blocks, pyramid pose. Exhale, nose to the left shin. Balance the hips. Lift the toes if that's available. Let go of the head. Let go of the shoulders. Beautiful. Right foot steps forward. Left foot steps back. 1.5 foot. Straight back. Nose towards the right shin. Relax the hands and shoulders. Softness to the knees. Balance to the hips. Beautiful. Back foot steps forward. Plant the hands, right foot and left foot back. You can always hop back if you like a hop. Hang out here and plank together. Feet can be together or slightly apart. Breathing, smiling. Lower through. Good. One more baby cobra right here. Lengthen the chest. Lift. Lift the hands. Look forward. Reach back through the toes. Not enough for a foot cramp, but just reaching back. Let's go ahead and flutter the legs. Just little baby kicks. Getting warmer. Good. Release everything down. Curl the toes. Reverse the push-up. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Head goes. Shoulders go. Looking forward. Walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Lift the bottom, lift the chest, long spine. Exhale, let it go. Reverse it all the way to the top. Hands to heart center. Take just a moment here. Find mountain pose. Just a quick minute to check in with the feet. See what you need here. Lift tall through the spine. Drop the shoulders back and down. Inhale, sweep up. Interlace the hands, Kali Mudra. Hug the ears between the arms, lean to the right. Inhale up, lean to the left. Bring it up to the center, fold at the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the head down. Sit the hips into a chair. Find your balance, reaching back with your tailbone. Sweep the arms up beside the ears or in front of the heart space. Lift the arches of your feet. Gazing forward of yourself or forward on the floor. Drop those shoulders down and back. Good. Hands to the floor. Lift the hips. Let it go. Let go of the head. Let go of the shoulders. Right foot steps back. Plant the foot at 45 degrees. Sweep up for warrior one. Shoulders melt. Lift through the heart. Maybe find where the ceiling and the wall come together. Melt down into your posture. Settle into it. That knee is tracking straight ahead over the second toe. Roll into that back pinky toe. Strong back leg. I invite you to come up onto the back toes. So we're moved into high lunge. Continue to relax the shoulders. Reach back through that back heel. Maybe the heart rate's picking up a little. Good. Draw the belly button in. We're going to take a little twist. Right hand forward, left hand to the back. toes as much as possible. Back arm sweeps around. Lift it up to the sky. Take a little back bend. Press it down. Hands beside the foot. Step it back. Knees down. Chest down. Chin down. Leave your bottom up. A little inchworm. Lower the belly to the floor. Beautiful. Plant the hands. Softness to the belly. Peel the chest and the chin from the floor. Full cobra. Elbows in. Full cobra is a little bit more passive. It's a nice open stretch. If there's too much compression on the lower back or it doesn't feel open quite yet, take the feet wide. Take them to the corners or even off the edge of your mat. Give some space. Lower down. Bring the feet behind you. Curl the toes. Lift it up. Send it back. Walk it out. Really let that belly button draw up and into your spine so you can open the lower back space. Plant the left foot in center, right leg high. Foot between the hands. Back foot to warrior one stance, 45 degrees. Rise on the inhale. Lift up through the belly button. If you feel strain in your low back, which we try not to, really drawing in the core, really pulling in and hugging in will help to support the back. We don't want to create an overarch. Lift through the heart, melt those shoulders. Find that front knee bend. Warriors. Bring clarity and willpower, strength. You'll notice willpower if you want to do something, maybe you want to make a change in your life, and you stick to it for like a day or two, and then you easily let yourself come out of it. That's our willpower. So we can work to strengthen that. We can work to commit. So roll up onto the back toe for high lunge. Melt into the legs. Left hand forward, right hand to the back. Hug those hips. You can look forward or back to the thumb. Back hand sweeps around. Take the arms up. Bring it down. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, half lift, bring the weight forward. Keep the hips above the knees, above the ankles. Exhale, let it go. Sit into your chair, sweep the arms up beside the ears. Hands at heart center if that feels better. Melt into your heels, lift the toes, lift that core. Take it up tall. Hands to heart center. A little balance. Ground into the right foot. Lift the arch. Place the left foot at the ankle, the shin, or at the inner thigh. Toes down. Knees open, belly button lifts, shoulders melt. Notice where the ceiling and the wall come together. Gently hug the hips, foot into the leg. Actively opening this knee. You can grow your tree. Maybe the left hand to the left knee, take a little side bend, up and out of the spine. Beautiful, left hand up. Let's take the hands behind the back, we're doing great. Interlace the fingers behind the hips, lift the arms, strong legs. Open the heart, open the throat. Sometimes when we're stressed, it feels like we have a straight jacket on or something restricting us, right? So we're going to break through that. Release the hands. Let the foot down. Check it out. Maybe a little helicopter. Okay. Inhale it up. Exhale as you melt Melt the shoulders. Lift the heart space. Pressure gently between the hands, foot into the leg to engage the body. If you come out of it, just try again. So you're welcome to grow your tree if you are nice and steady. Melt those shoulders back. Really open the chest. Lift from the heart space. Right hand to the right knee. Lift up through the left arm. Maybe take it to the side a little bit. Up and over. Beautiful. Come up tall. So one side might be better than the other today. It's just yoga, guys. Just yoga. Lift the hands back. Open the chest. Lift the throat. Beautiful. Let it go. So life's a lot less stressful when we can laugh at ourselves, right? With ourselves. Not force ourselves to be perfect. And not beat ourselves up when we have an experience. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale up tall. Draw that belly button in. Lengthen the spine. Fold in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Reverse the swan dive. All the way up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Plant the weight into the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Parallel to the floor. Kick it out. Arms by the ears. Draw that hip into its socket. Activate your center. Bend at the knee. Push as if you're going back through water. A little airplane pose. If you like a full warrior 3, take the arms by the ears. If that's too much on the back, you don't have to go there yet. Slowly, as you start to come up, we're going to step that foot back and open to the side. So you can make your stance as wide as you like it. Let's start with feet parallel to the front and back of your mat. Toes may turn in slightly. Sometimes I like to back up to the edge of my mat so my heels are lined up so I know that I'm in alignment. Inhale, arms up tall. Draw that belly button in. Exhale, fold in half. We're going to pause. Parallel to the floor. Hands at heart center. Plant your left hand down right underneath the face. Take the right fingertips behind the head. Open it up to the right. Now take that arm to the sky. Tailbone back. Crown of the head forward. If arm up here is too much, you can place it on the back. Actually, go ahead and do that. Fingertips point to the back. Hand right on the sacrum or the base of your spine. And just give it a little grounding, just a little pressing down. Beautiful. Take that arm back up, and we're going to switch. Right hand down, left hand, fingertips behind the head, open it up, elbow up. For a couple of breaths. Hand to the sky. Good. Now, fingertips pointing to the back, place it right on that lower back space. Ground it down. Roll into the outer edges of your feet. Good. Hand to the sky. Bring it down. Fold in half. Let it go. Shoulders go, head goes. Hands or elbows, wherever you're at, on the floor. Good. Walk both hands over to the right foot. Relax the shoulder, let the head rest on the arm. Let your hips soften, backs of the legs. Bring the weight forward into the toes. Open your left ribs. Walk it to the left. Open those right ribs. Belly button to the spine. Bring the weight forward. Good. One more breath here. Let go into center. hands forward. Wide leg downward facing dog. Draw it back. Soft knees. Opening those hamstrings. Good. Now walk the hands through to the back. Folding into your forward fold. Let that head reach towards the earth. Soft knees. Good. Bring it back to center. We're going to walk it all the way around to the front. Let the toes turn with you, coming into runner's lunge. Okay. Just take a moment here in our runner's lunge. Melt the hips. Reach through that back heel. Okay. It's a great place for pigeon. So we're just going to slip this leg across and melt it down. So keeping this right knee out to the right side of your mat, outside of the body. You can prop the hip if you want with a blanket or a block, pillow, just to square the body up, okay? Hang out right here, take the hands wide, maybe you're on fingertips. Take a moment to enjoy this back bend. Reach through the crown of the head and melt the shoulders. Walk it down to forearms or all the way out. So I've mentioned this before, but this shin can be angled under you or it can be working towards parallel. So you've got a whole 90 degrees right here to play with. Something that comfortably allows you to square the hips, okay? We're working on bringing this left hip bone down to the floor. And if that's too easy, maybe you want to adjust the shin. You can lay down, you can rest here, you can bring a block to the forehead. Breathe into that hip. This is one of those places where I invite you to be with the sensation. Does it have a feeling or an emotion? Does it have a color? Do you have a specific memory? Just observe what comes up, not necessarily being attached to what it is, that the information. Sit into the right hip, bring your body up. We're going to sweep this left leg around and on top for a double pigeon. Ooh, you feel that right there? Okay, so sit up nice and tall. This might be enough. You might have space here. You might want to put something there, you might be okay. So we're grounded in the hips. We're going to walk it forward if that feels good. No need to go anywhere you're not ready to go. Breathe. Stay lifted in the heart. Let there be a little drawing forward. Slowly walk yourself up tall, shoulders back and down. Uncross that leg, give them a little shake. We're going to come forward and find ourselves into lunge on the other side. So bring the left foot between the hands. Work that right leg back and lift it off the ground when you're ready. Okay, so we're sinking the hips to the earth. We're getting in there. Live through the heart space. Okay. We're going to bring this left shin down. Walk that right leg back, moving into pigeon pose. Just a different way to enter. Then downward facing dog. We're working on bringing this right hip bone to the earth. Playing with the angle of the shin, and when you're ready, walk it down. Take a few breaths here. Feel free to close the eyes. Shoulders back. postures in your practice today or any of the classes that you do that you really enjoy, feel free to stay there longer or to come back to them after we practice together and spend some more time there. So as you're ready, I invite you to walk yourself up tall. Sweep this right leg around, stack it, ankles to knees, double pigeon pose, grounding through your sit bones, lifting up tall, and walking the hands forward. Stay lifted in the heart space, lifted in the chest. Let the folding happen at the hips. So you can release your glutes, your sit bones. Walk yourself up tall. You can tick-tock those knees side to side. Bring the feet together, soles of the feet together. Hold them in towards your pubic bone. Moving into butterfly pose. You can grab onto the feet. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders down. Let the knees start to open to the earth. Fold forward, folding at the hips. Let the hips be slightly behind you. Long spine. Pause before any rounding happens. Okay. Maybe you work the forearms down to the shins. Belly button draws in. Pressure down with those arms. Beautiful. Bring it up tall. Slowly begin to extend the legs. We're going to move into our forward fold with long legs, so you can sit on a blanket if you like to gently tilt the pelvis forward. You can slide a blanket between the knees if there's a little tightness in the hamstrings still happening. This is a way to allow the body to relax naturally. So just supporting the backs of the knees. Taking those sit bones back. Lengthening up tall. And exhale, fold it forward. You can take hold of the feet, the ankles, over tops of the toes. Whatever's available. You can even use your strap around the feet. I encourage you not to pull or to strain. Maybe even just leaving the hands on the floor. If you've taken hold, lengthen through the spine on the inhale. Melt down on the exhale, belly button in. Feel free to close the eyes here. We're going to go for 4 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Two more right here. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, fold. Relax those toes. One more. Exhale, hold. Beautiful. Inhale all the way up tall. Draw those shoulders back and down. Bring that blanket out if you've used it and off to the side. Moving so you've got room to lay back. We're going to do a little core on our way down. We do a lot in plank, but just a little extra. Little boat pose today. So finding the sit bones, those bony points, and the muscles of the glutes. We want to stay up there. We want to stay sitting up tall, holding behind the knees. So if you find yourself way back on your sacrum just to straighten the legs, that's too far and can cause a lot of pressure on the back. So staying upright. If you can release without falling back, go ahead and do so. Inhales tall, exhales belly button to Find those big toes. Good. See if you can lift. It might be straight, it might not, that's okay. See if you can take them apart a little bit. Draw those shoulders back into their sockets. This is more about balance than it is about core strength. See if you can just hold the left one and lower the right one almost to the floor. Bring it back up and release the left one. Stay lifted. Bring it up. Take them out. Shoulders back. Bring them together. Bring the shins parallel, release. And bring the feet down. Round it back. Take a cat spine. Chin to the chest. Open up that back. Maybe little side stretches here. Good. Bring it up tall. Shoulders back and down. Extend the arms out. We're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Belly button to the spine. All the way. Let it go. Take a full body stretch. Because they feel pretty great. Walk the feet in towards the sit bones. Tuck the shoulder blades. We're going to do a couple bridges here. Good. Arms alongside the body. We're going to start with our pelvic rocks. So inhale, rock the hip bones forward, creating space between the low back and the floor. Exhale, flatten the back down. Press into the feet. Inhale, rock forward. Big inhale, exhale, flatten the back out. Belly button down towards the spine. When all the air is gone, keep this engagement. Lift the hips, press into the legs. Interlace the hands. Hug those knees towards one another, like there's a block there. Continue to look straight up at the sky or close your eyes. Keep breathing. Good. Release the hands if you've taken the bind and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Okay. Just for feeling something different, if you have a block, go ahead and place it between your knees or a firm pillow, even a blanket if you have one. Okay. This helps to strengthen the pelvic floor. Ladies, we can all use a little bit more strength there, and it helps to engage the legs as well. So tuck those shoulders. We're going to do the pelvic rocks. So roll the hips forward, inhale, and exhale. And just to share with you, pelvic rocks can be done when you're rebuilding your core strength. So maybe after having a baby or any kind of abdominal surgeries, those kind of things. With doctor's consent, you can slowly start to do some core strengthening. And these are great ways to start. So when you're ready, next time you exhale, that back flat to the floor. Hug the block, it's called it a break, and lift the hips. So for me, that feels too narrow, so I'm going to take it a little bit wider. Tuck those shoulders underneath you. If you'd like the bind, you can leave the arms flat. You can even find robot arms. Breathing. Release the arms, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take the block out. Just notice how that maybe provided some different sensation. So we're going to TikTok. Okay. And a little spinal twist here to finish up, to wring things out. So bring the legs, shins parallel to the floor. Belly button hugs down towards the floor. Arms out towards you. Bring the knees closer to the chest and take them to the right. Inhales and exhales. hand to the knee, looking to the left. Feel free to extend that top leg if you like that variation. Brings the stretch a little deeper into the hip. To being stacked, head to neutral. Bring the knees up to the chest. Give them a little hug, forehead to the knees. Good. Lay the upper body down. Keep those knees towards the chest and keep them up there as you bring them to the floor. This helps to create a nicer, deeper twist in the back. If you have your legs down here, you might feel it more towards the front. If you like the leg variation. Head can look to the right. Let that belly button drop all the way to the spine as you exhale. Big breath. As you've come to almost the end of your practice, can you let yourself feel all the things that you've released, loosened, let go of, strengthened? Head to neutral. Bring those knees up, rocking side to side, just a little across the low back. Bring the feet down. Let's take another full body stretch. Maybe interlace the hands, Kali Mudra, reach through the fingertips, reach through the toes. Big breath in. A little more, and let it go. Bring your body into Shavasana, final resting pose. If you feel good in your low back and you want a little support, place that blanket, just roll it up in half underneath those knees. It's a time to be comfortable. Shoulders melt back, chest is open. Chin is low, forehead soft. If you have blocks or pillows or even little hand weights, place them in your palms. So when we have little extras, we can use them. Just helps to give a little grounding. A little openness. It's not heavy. Staying here and letting go of the breath. Beginning at the top of the head. To relax the hair and the scalp. To relax around the forehead and the tops of the ears. Moving down the face and the chin and the jaw. Maybe even relaxing the roof of the mouth. Allowing the chest to open and shoulders to drop back. Feeling the roundness of your shoulders. Softening the arms, the elbows, and the forearms. If you have anything resting on your hands, see if you can surrender to that. Noticing what's happening in your center. Is there any holding, any resistance? Is there ease and gentleness? Softening the glutes and the hips, and the hip joints. Feeling the strength of your legs. Feel the ease of the knees, and the shins, and the ankles, right down through the toes. Begin to inhale and exhale with your entire body. Can you turn your mind off for moments? Can you spend this time basking in the connection to something bigger than the self? Your own personal relationship with the higher self. Yoga is a beautiful way to learn about yourself, to explore our mental tendencies, our physical tendencies, our habits and our patterns. Without attachment. So that we can continue to grow and change. Slowly and gently begin to draw the breath consciously into the body, on purpose, with direction, all the way into the toes and the fingers, finding movement. And as you feel more awake, bring yourself to the right side of your body. If you are expecting a child, please roll to the left. Take your moment here before rising to a comfortable seat. Cross-legged, Sukhasana, easy seat. Allow the hands to come to heart center. So, as we close here, I'm gently reminded, yesterday we picked up school things and a yearbook. And as we were just talking about change and growth, I think probably all of us have at least one comment in our yearbook somewhere in the years that says, stay the same, don't ever change. You know, we loved our friends right in the moment. But I offer gratitude to you for changing, for growing, for not staying the same as we were in those elementary, middle school, high school years, that we've expanded who we are, that we've come into our purpose and our swadharma as we spoke of in the beginning. And continue to do so. So